rationalize healthcare delivery. Good for the patients, good for the doctors, the practitioners. What do? I had worked on a program, and it's in our manifesto, that says that we'll have hospital on the wheels. Hospital on the wheels. And we'll have them like 5 vehicles in 21 local government areas. Those 5 vehicles will have the pharmacy, the minor surgery, the rudimental care, you know, things like provision of vitals, and then what you can very quickly get in outpatient service, all on wheels. Just by a call that one Mambafo is somewhere not held, you know, that needs quick care, the whole vehicles will just move to that location, give the required medical assistance, give the required medical treatment, and return back to the local government headquarters. That will make those who are the doctors not overwork themselves. That will reduce the number per thousand of doctor to patients. It's a new innovative scheme, and we call it Hospital on the Wheels.
So we're going straight to ask you these questions.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. So we have some questions here that we're going to ask. Sorry, some of the questions that were sent in here, some of them bear no identification. So we're going to ask it the way you put it. And some of you didn't tell us whether you are directing your question to a particular candidate or if it's meant for all of them. So, but let's go this very way. The very first question is from Chidi Ajemba, the spokesperson for Jonah P. Anambra State. The question says, what do you all have in your manifesto for persons with disability? Then the second one is, what can you do to see that the Anambra State Disability Rights Law is implemented, especially in the area of accessibility in transportation, health, and the education sectors? So I want to believe that this question is for 3 of them. Is it for 3 of them? All right. So let's start with Prof. Jeff.
Persons living with disabilities have been of good attention in the past 5 years. You could see that they have gone back. I'm an architect, and I can tell you, we worked on it. They've gone back now to make accessibilities to infrastructures, accessibilities to offices, accessibilities to homes. The further thing that can be done is that we should be thinking of how transportation could also even make it easy for them to move from point A to point B. It's very touchy when somebody who is not just by any fault of his, but just because of nature, could not have the ability to reach places he or she ought to reach, but because of the disability that he has, and we have not been able to give him some ability to get that. I think there are people that we have done that with the buildings. For the architects who are here in the hall, they know what has been done for those disability persons to be able to access infrastructure.
Okay.
The next thing we will need to do for them now is we can put them on a welfare scheme. We can put them, just because it's done not only here. It is only here that we don't have them do this welfare scheme thing. But outside here, we have those living with disability. They are on welfare. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So the same question to the AAC candidate.
Thank you. So for people living with disability, we're going to introduce what we call the social welfare scheme for people living with disability. This is a social security scheme that allows us to pay people living with disability a certain amount of money every month to aid them in their day-to-day financial implications. Also, very importantly, to give them support. There are so many disabled people who are going to be on our priority list. And on this list, we're going to make sure that these particular people get at least one person to support them to be able to get by with their everyday life. And also, we will also build schools. There are schools we intend to build for some people who are disabled, like the deaf, the blind. We intend to build school of deaf, school of blind. And it's also important that we introduce things like hearing aids. It's only in Nigeria that disability means that your life is over. But under my leadership as governor, like for instance, a deaf person actually can get a hearing aid that can enable them go to school and live their everyday life just like us. So we're going to create these special packages for them and many other benefits.
Okay, so the same question to Chika Jerry.
The problem we have in Nigeria and Anambra state in particular is that we are electing leaders who don't respect laws of the land. There's a law taking care of disabled people in Nigeria, but we have governors who don't care about our laws. I'll keep on collecting money from them and voting them in, and we are complaining of disability. So please let us do the right thing. If you vote in the right person as your governor, they say that when the righteous are on throne, the people will rejoice. We have laws taking care of all our problems, but we don't have good leaders. Stop collecting money. Let us vote the good leaders. Thank you.
Okay, thank you all. Please, I want to beg every one of you here. We have some other questions, but I'm quite afraid that the time is no longer our friend. And we need to end it here. I'm very sorry that some other questions are not going to be attempted today. But I want to thank every one of you, those who showed up then, the candidates who decided to grace this occasion, because I'm quite aware that you were not only the ones who were invited, but decided to do us that very honor. That means that you value the people that you want to govern. So we appreciate your presence. And what I'm going to ask you, please, if you have it, in all honesty, please share with me. If you have manifestos, share with me. As I'm talking to you, I haven't seen the manifesto of any of the candidates who are vying for this election. 16 of them, I haven't seen any. So please, if you have, share with me. I would like to get a copy of it. Thank you all. All right, so we're going to give you a microphone, just 1 minute for your closing remarks. So, Mr. Chika Jerry.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity given to me. And I also want to let you know I have manifestos I would like to have back. I will give it to you. You study, I am prepared to govern. And please, I want to plead with you. 3 or 4 that are here. It's going to be unfair if you cast your votes to any candidate who fails to come here. It's going to be very, very unfair. Among 3 of us, let all your votes go to any of us. Thank you very much.
Okay, to Professor Jeff.
All right, I think I will pitch on insecurity. I have said that even though I didn't get question on insecurity, I had said that I would temporarily move the government house to the forest of Iseke, Osumohu, Mbos, Owerezukala, and Achala. If you are coming to see me, see your governor, you will come to those forests. My commissioners will be working with me there. Let me now see how these non-state actors will cohabit with me in those forests. Thank you.
Okay, but Prof, sorry, you got a question on security. That was the first question we asked you before asking you to introduce yourself and then your vision. Okay, so to you, the candidates of AAC.
Thank you very much for this great opportunity. The Anambra State. Kawai Jekene. Kawai Jozia. Okay, Jetia here. Why Buife? You gotta go. Biko. I'm not a woman of too many talks. I believe in action. The African Action Congress is a party and I can look everywhere across the audience. I see more young people here. Vote your own. Support your own. Stand by your own. We have to wake up. In the Anambra State, I get it, Enola. This very incumbent government has no plan to better the lives of Anambra State, whether it's short term or long term. But I am guaranteeing you that if you make me your governor in Anambra State, I will run an all-inclusive government, liberating my people from the shackles of poverty and hardship. Vote your own. Chioma Grace Ifemelodike under the African Action Congress. Courage for change.
Thank you. Thank you. So, like I said before, we thank every one of you for doing this for us. And also thanking my co-moderators, Mifoma and Sharon. Thank you all for this. So, I don't say we'll take a bow.
All right, thank you, moderator. Thank you. Before you leave, please help me take a mic too. There's a blind person there. I don't know if that's the right word to use, actually. Let's give chance to a physically impaired person to ask a question so they can be represented. Please, I think it's very essential. Please, can I have a mic?